Today we want to talk about money magnets. Money for you to be extremely wealthy and money making machine. This is what you need to do with these two personality. Number one, your thinking pattern from your imagination. Your thinking pattern from your imagination. Number two, your communication, your spoken word through communication. Now, your life is the product of your imagination. Yes, your life is the product of your imagination, and your spoken word is the product of your imagination too. Now, 99% of the amount of money we are looking for or desiring to have is from our imagination and communication. I repeat myself that 99% of the amount of money we are looking for or desiring to have is in the imagination and the communication. It out of the abundance of heart, imagination, the mouth speaketh. Meaning, whatsoever you imagine, that is what you are going to speak out, and whatsoever you speak out follow you. And life, I say it here, life and death is in the power of tongue, spoken word, that is communication. Two things that can make a man. Number one, that man imagination, and number two, that man the communication. What is your communication skill? How is your communication skill look like? Remember when God wanted to start the old things, the Bible said that the earth was filled with darkness, and God said, let there be light. Meaning God had this in his imagination and begin to pop it, let me speak, and whatsoever is in my imagination, when I speak out, I will begin to see them. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. Meaning God converted that of his imagination to reality through spoken word. God using his imagination to visibility is wealth and is satisfaction. You know, whenever you use your imagination, spoken word, the realization is going to be so much. That is what God did. And you see God in the first day, the second day, the third day, still spoken word, and combining his imagination with spoken word, meaning communication. Whatsoever God said that to come to be, that is how it were, and that is how it's still. And God has given us that mind for us to use our imagination and our mouth, so that whatsoever we say or whatsoever we imagine, imagination is spirituality. When you imagine, you are the only person that understand and get to know what you are imagining. And when you comes to spoken word, it becomes real in the surface of the earth and within your territory. That is when it becomes real. And when it becomes real, you begin to see the profit coming to you. And the Bible said, and God afterward turning to everything that he has told, and he said, this is good. And that is when you are going to say, this is good, and the people will come to appreciate you for what you have been imagining in the spirit world, and you convert it to the spoken word, and you also see the reality of what you have been imagining. And my dear, I want to tell you that until you speak it out, nobody will know what you imagine. In several words, a several dimension, but when you speak, it becomes something that you can relate with other. Our spoken word is the realm in which you call another person into reality. You tell the person, this is what I have in mind, and this is what is going to happen, and that is what is going to happen. Thank you.